Hello everyone, this is Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Welcome back to another video, and today I just have a couple of pickups that I wanted to show off on camera and document. So I have picked up a couple of things recently which I've been quite looking forward to. Some things that I've been watching for a little while and I wanted to get added to my collection. But let me show you these things, they're pretty awesome. So to start off with, prepare for rustling, because rustling can only mean one thing. Oh, and it is a playmat. Specifically, this is the Digimon playmat that came as part of the DC-1 Grand Prix event. So this was a tournament event, it was a limited tournament event that people had to sign up for and attend. I believe this was included for participants, you had to essentially purchase this. And obviously I don't play the game, so I had no way of picking this up, but I was able to get this from a reseller for a reasonable price. And it's a really nice playmat. I think I've said before that Digimon and Aero Digimon are some of my favourite Digimon. So I think this is going to make a really nice backdrop to future videos. And another reason to pick it up are these cards up here. So they are actually sellotaped to the packaging. So I'm going to try to remove them carefully. But failing that, I'm just going to have to get the trusty scissors to take them off. So here we go. So what you see here is a Digimon promo. You see in the corner it says DC-1 Grand Prix, and this is an alternate art of Digimon from BT2. I'm surprised they didn't go for the jamming Digimon, but there we go. That would seem to be the more competitive one. But there should be 2 playsets of promos in here. So if I open this one up, take those out. What have we got here? Yeah, lovely. So we have Digimon, and we have 4 of these DC-1 Grand Prix Digimons, and then we have 4 DC-1 Grand Prix Ray of Victories. So these are alternate arts of cards from BT2, which is very nice. And these were the participant promos that you would get with the entry package to the event. So pretty cool to have these. They're quite rare and hard to come by because they were only exclusive to those events. And there were also other cards which you got at different levels of participation. So there was a Digimon promo which you got after a certain number of wins. There was an Aero Digimon if you got to a certain level, and then Old Force Digimon is the ultimate prize. I think it was maybe top 8, something like that, but I'll put them all on screen and you can see what they look like. These 3 cards are the difficult ones to get because they're prizes for people that won, so it's unlikely that those people want to sell them, and the ones that I have seen online go for a pretty penny, so of course I won't be going for that. I wasn't going for these promos at all really, I was just going for this playmat, so it was nice that this included the promos. I believe the participation set also included some sleeves, maybe some other things, but I personally am not too fussed about sleeves because I probably wouldn't use them anyway. But yeah, so really do like this mat. So what I'm going to do is unwrap this. We're going to use this as a backdrop for the other pickup, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, here we go. A nice new stage set for my next pickup, which I'm really excited for. Really like this playmat, really glad I was able to pick it up. And now for something a little bit different. Something that I've never done before, either on this channel or just in general, and that is open a pack of Digi-Battle cards. So I found this booster pack on eBay for about £10, and then I paid a little bit of postage on top. I've never opened a booster of Digi-Battle cards. You may have seen from recent videos I've been trying to collect one of each of the booster sets. So I thought this would be a fun little thing to do. It would be cool also to open a booster set series 2 pack, but those ones are really hard to come by in the UK, and certainly for a decent price. So I probably won't be able to get those, but I'm really looking forward to opening up this one. So there are still a few cards that I'm missing from booster set 1, and I think some of them are the rares. Whether I'm going to get any of the ones I need in this pack, we shall see, but I'm very excited. Here we go. Got to be really extra careful not to cut any of these cards. There we go. And perfect, we have it open. Okay everyone, here we go. Let's see how good my luck is. So this contains 8 cards. Let's go. Starting off with an Digimon. So I actually have a Digimon, but this of course is a pack fresh, beautiful, unlimited printer Digimon. Next card is Monochromon, but it's blurry. So I've actually had to re-record the second half of this video because I actually left the first attempt a little bit bummed out, if I'm honest, because I was slightly concerned that this pack was actually counterfeit. This can't be a legitimate pack, right? However, I have contacted the seller and I've done a bit more research online, and this is purely just because there were different printing runs of the Digi-Battle card games. So if we actually have a look at the pack, this is the European release, which is how you can tell it's Cartas Nivel Avanzado. I'm not sure what language it is, maybe Spanish. This is the European release, which did have some oddities in the printing, which included a fuzzy as heck Monochromon. It's missing the hyphens after the Biomon and Gotomon. So if we compare this Monochromon with this card over here, which I believe is an American print one, you can quite clearly see the stark difference between the two. However, I have been assured, and based on research online, that this is not counterfeit, and it is just a printing thing between Europe and the US, so I am not as concerned as I was before. Purely intrigued, so actually this makes quite an interesting piece in my collection. but there we go. So I have actually seen the rest of these cards already because I have already finished unboxing this pack, and like I said, I'm having to re-record this, but for the sake of completeness, we will go through the rest of the pack. So the next card up is Kuwagamon, and I was looking to see how this compares to other Kuwagamon cards I have, and you can see that there is a difference for sure between the US and the European print. So you can see that the US print has much darker red on Kuwagamon himself, and also the text for the Digivolution is slightly different. It's more bold on the one on the right than on the left. But I do have other Kuwagamons that are exactly like this one, and I do have a lot of cards that I've noticed are actually slightly different between the two, so I'm guessing that must be the difference in the print runs. So I thought that was interesting. Not counterfeit, which is good because I was really worried that a lot of my collection may be subject to being counterfeit. But there we go, there's Kuwagamon. Next card up is Aquatic Attack, which is actually a card that I need, which is really nice to get this one. And interestingly, I actually get two in this pack. I don't know if it's possible to get two of the same card. I mean, it quite clearly is, but during my research, I haven't found any information about getting two of the same card in one pack, so that is a bit suspicious. But, you know, I'm fairly sure that these are real, so I now have two. We also have Bomb Dive, which is really awesome because I don't actually have Bomb Dive either, so that's two cards that I did not have. Then we have Scorpiomon, who I do have, however this is a much nicer condition Scorpiomon, of course. And we have Organic Enhancer, which I also have, but this will be a nicer version. So no fancy rares in this pack. Based on what I've seen online, the holos and like the gold foil cards are actually extremely rare. Even in a booster box, you're not going to get more than 3 or 4. So I'm not too disappointed that I didn't get that in there. But yeah, very interesting opening, this one. Was not expecting to have to go and do some research and re-record. But it's still pretty cool to get some additional cards for my collection. So happy with this purchase overall, and now we've got a new backdrop for future videos. So thanks for watching this miniature video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.